And so when we opened up, we got our first piece of land given back to us in our traditional territory. And it happens to be along Lisjan Creek, half a mile from my house that I can walk there. It was totally the ancestors that set this all up. Because I would have never imagined that. So there's a quarter acre of land that's on 2 acres. Planning Justice is working on this land on 105th Avenue on a dead-end street where John Ellis says nobody's coming to save us if something happens in that street. But on 105th Avenue, there's this beautiful nursery, and Gavin and Ohlone went to Standing Rock. And when they went to Standing Rock, they talked to the elders, and the elders told them, what you should do, is when you go home, it's important for you to work with the indigenous people on whose land you're on. And they invited me and John Ellis to come and have a talk with them. They offered to do a cultural easement on their land and to give us this quarter acre to design and to do whatever we wanted to do with it. And we had a big celebration. We did a walk from 105th to 5th Avenue, the Intertribal Friendship House. And then we decided, and then we waited, and we said, hey, what's going on with the cultural easement? We got some paperwork. And it turns out that if you put a cultural easement on a piece of land before it's paid off, it changes the value of the land and the people that have it. So they haven't paid it off yet. So Gavin and Ohlone and Planning Justice folks said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to pay off the land. We're going to give you the entire 2 acres. And then we would love for you to lease back the land that we need to continue to have our nursery. And so that's the way that we're doing stuff in the Bay Area, of how do you get land back into indigenous hands and stewardship. So this past April 24th, we decided we were going to put an arbor up. And that's what that structure is right there. It's an arbor. And it's a dance place. It's an open structure. It's a place that has a fire pit in the middle, and my ancestors danced there. It's a gathering place. It's a place for people to talk and to learn how to weave and to do all kinds of different things in. But we have not had one in Ohlone territory for 240 years. So we are in the midst of putting one together. My friend Janelle was like this mad woman. We have to get the logs. Well, how many logs? And then we figured it out, right? And it's a lot of logs. And like, how do we get these logs? So we like, I don't know, how do we get these logs? So we started looking, and then we put a shout out on Facebook, and we said, we need these logs. Is there somebody that has a piece of land that needs to be tended? Can we come and get a few from your land? And so somebody got back to us and said, yeah, I have a piece of redwood forest that needs thinning, and you could take, and so we did. We went up with 10 people, right? One guy who was really trained on using chainsaws, right? Yeah, 4 chainsaws, 2 days. We took down the redwoods, we cut them to size, we chipped off all the stuff, we loaded hundreds of pound logs up on this thing, and we got them and unloaded them down there. And they've been sitting for a few months curing so that we can take the bark off of them. Almost all the bark's ready to come off. We've had a couple of days of work days, and people have come and helped do that, right? So we've had people that have had their prayers and hands all over these logs, pulling off the bark, sanding them down, getting them ready to go up. And we're almost there. And this is not going to be just for us. It's going to be for everybody here.